What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ATV family channel with another video. Tonight I got kicked out of the house. The wife's doing some Christmas shopping, so I'm not allowed to be there. So me and my buddy decided to go out and raise some cane tonight. Beautiful, beautiful day. Florida, December. Should be a pretty cool ride once the sun goes completely down. So I gotta meet him over at Hardee's. We're gonna eat before we head out. So I'll meet him there. I'm on the Polaris again. The Can-Am's battery took a crap, so I got it on charge. It's my fault. I hooked up some accessories to it, and the accessories are draining the battery, so I've got to do some modifying, keep that from happening. So right now she's in the garage getting charged up. Plus, this is a fun bike to ride anyway, so it's a win-win. It's a pretty long ride up to the power lines all the way out to where I need to go, so debating on which way I want to roll. These whoops are killer, man. They will tear you up. I guess while we take the trip, I can you tell a little story that I encountered a couple weekends ago while riding. I didn't have the camera on filming that day because it was just a quick ride and had the little one with me on the back and didn't anticipate being out long, so it wasn't something that I was filming. But I was coming this way, and we were out in the yard, and these two kids decide they're going to come down my street, one on a quad, one on a dirt bike, and they want to ride in people's grass. Now, the way my street works is there's not a house on every piece of property. So there's grass that's just vacant field. You know, I don't mind if you want to ride on the side of the road in that area, but when you come up to people's houses and you see their nice green grass, you don't go riding through their grass. It's just disrespectful. I don't do it. I never did do it. And growing up riding, we were always taught not to do that. So it's just a respect thing. That's someone else's property. Yes, I know that the property that has no house on it is somebody's property too, but nothing is being affected by me riding along that property. No one's upkeeping it. It's not there to look pretty. I mean, when you put a house on a piece of property, you want your grass to look good. You don't want motorcycles, ATVs running through there and tearing it up. So they come through there, tearing up the grass, and my wife and her sister were outside, and they decided to say something to them. Well, they're younger, probably, if I had to guess, somewhere between the age of 17 and 22. So, of course, you know, they're on ATVs and motorcycles, so you can't catch me, haha. So they give them some lip as they drive off. Whatever. Think it's over. Well, I'm out with our daughter riding around in the area that I just passed back there, and my wife calls me and says, be on the lookout for those two kids on the quad and the dirt bike again, because they just went through the yard again. And we walked out and we were trying to yell at him to tell him to stop, and the one revved his motor and was yelling profanity back at him. I said, okay, I'll keep a lookout. Well, lo and behold, it wasn't but 10 minutes later, and I come across a yellow dirt bike, a white four-wheeler, up underneath the trees as me and our daughter are riding around. So I stop, I text my wife, and I say, was it a yellow dirt bike and a white four-wheeler? Kid, you know, with a red hair and beard? Yes, that's them. Okay. So I stopped, asked them where they lived. Or actually, I asked them, do you guys live in Royal Highlands? That's the subdivision that my neighborhood is called. No. I said, oh, you don't? No. I said, where are you guys from? And they pointed south, behind us. And that's when I proceeded to say, okay, that makes sense now, because you guys are riding around a neighborhood that's not yours, not giving a crap about the neighbors and what you do. Well, of course, the one kid decides to puff his chest out, act all tough, start threatening me about how he's this and that and knows people and this, that, and the other thing. Well, I had my wife on the phone. I'm in the middle of a phone call because I had called her to ask her if these were the two kids, and I was describing them, and she said, yes, that's them. So I had my phone up to my ear, and I'm talking to these kids as well. Now, the one on the dirt bike was pretty respectful, and I didn't have an issue with him because he apologized and he said, you know, sorry, we won't do that again, you know, we don't want no trouble. And I wasn't trying to start trouble. I'm just tired. It is constant that we get these kids that don't give a crap about anybody or anything, and they go through tearing up people's yards. Those are the kids or the people that give the riders like us bad names and get us chased out of from riding in the areas we enjoy to ride. So he's puffing his chest out, threatening me, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm just like, look, you can act tough all you want. My daughter's on the back of the four-wheeler. She's all upset, crying, because she thinks I'm literally going to get into a fight with this kid. I never stepped off my four-wheeler. I was sitting on the quad the whole time. I never once approached him. I never once had any threatening moves towards him or anything of this nature. But he decides that he's going to... Oh, it's a bird. Oh, cool. Get up in my face, say that, you know, he's going to kill me in front of my daughter, blah, 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 blah. All this tough guy act, which, what I've learned from the past, a lot of people that talk, usually have no bite to their bark. So I'm letting him run his mouth, and I said, yeah, you know, you're a real tough guy. And he's running his mouth and he's acting like a complete thug, and I'm just like, really? I'm like, what are you trying to do here? I'm like, what is your intention? To act bad, big, scare me? Are you the alpha male here? Is that what you're trying to prove? I said, okay, you're the alpha male, now what? Oh, F you, this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Now he's starting to threaten with weapons. Yeah, he's got guns, and his bullets don't miss, and this, that, and the other thing. Uh-oh. It fall over? Okay, that's fine. I think his poinsettias fell over when he was driving. You're good. That's good. Thank you. So yeah, now he's got weapons involved, and his bullets don't miss, and his people, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, first of all, not once did I ever mention about, you know, gun violence here. Not that I'm against gun violence, but don't sit here and start threatening me about how ghetto and gangster you are and your buddies this and that. Well, first off, you were running your mouth about how big and bad you were. Why do you need to start telling me your buddies are big and bad too? If you're so big and bad, you don't need buddies. I didn't say anything about going and getting my crew, so to speak, my people I know. You know, and at this point, my wife is on the phone. You can hear the whole conversation going on, so she's telling me that she's calling the cops. And I had mentioned to the gentleman, I said, so we'll see what the police have to say about this. And he's like, oh, why don't you call the police? Blah, blah, blah. I said, well, they're on their way. I assumed my wife had actually called the cops. She didn't. So now he's threatening me because I am a snitch and because I called the cops. I said, well, wait a minute, hold on. First off, I didn't call the cops. My wife called the cops. Oh, your wife's this, that, and the other thing, and you told her. I was like, did you hear me tell her to call the cops? I didn't tell her to call the cops. So he's going on and on and on, threatening me this, threatening me that. Needless to say, nothing ever happened, which, thank God. I mean, if it came down to it, I was ready to defend myself, hands down, and the kid would have been in bad shape, I can promise that, because I wouldn't have let up, especially with my daughter on the back, and some of the threats he made, I wasn't going to take any chance. But I also didn't promote a fight. So, you know, he started threatening me about how he knows where I live and that he's going to come back and, yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Never saw the kid again since, but just an interesting story. And the moral of the story is here, what I'm trying to say is, I don't understand why you can't just be respectful when you ride. You know, you don't have to ride in people's grass. You don't have to do donuts in their yard to be a freaking prick just to be a prick. It makes no sense. We all want to come out. We all want to enjoy ourselves. And that's all it's about. You know, it's not a... I don't get why the younger generation have no respect for people whatsoever. I get it. You know, it has a lot to do with the growing up and the parents, and they don't give a crap. So most of them don't give a crap about their kids and what they do. So, and a lot of these younger kids think they can do whatever they want because there's no repercussions for their actions. They can do whatever they want because they know nothing's going to be done. You know, you can't reprimand them. You can't, you know, put them in their place, so to speak, because they know they have the power. That's abuse. So it just sucks all the way around. But it just, guys, PSA, just ride respectfully, man, and everybody will be cool. It ain't gonna be no issues. It just, you know, for instance, like the old man I just passed back there, he wasn't giving me lip because I was riding my four-wheeler. You know, he got out of my way, and I told him no big deal, and we went on our way. And that's the way it needs to be with every encounter. There's no reason to be all freaking butthurt about everything. I mean, good God. So, just wanted to share that little adventure on our way to where we're going, because we got a little ways to go. Here's our normal gas station stop, which I filled up before we left, so I'm good. You probably saw all this at night in my last video. we probably hit about 50 right there. See if we get stopped by any cops tonight. That was weird. The whine on my four-wheeler sounded like a freaking cop. Well, that's a good little jump right there. There's the homeless guy right up in there. He's got a whole little setup up there. those yours?
Yeah.
Those are nice.
They got this little thing though, like it catches on here.
Go get us some grub. Just go right up there and park them with the... Oh, I have your jacket that's been in this thing for like 6 months.
I was wondering where the hell that thing went to.
The Bucks one?
Yeah. Keep going around. I used to have a string, a black string.
Alright. We just got done with our grub. Now we're running over some fuel. Stealth mode, no lights. See that coming? Whew, they gotta have a helmet on. Oh, I don't like doing this shit without one. I guess we're going this way. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. What's on the other side of that? Is it straight down? Oh no, you're good.
Well, look at this though.
Ah, we've done worse.
Oh yeah, we get right up that.
Whoops. Oh shit. Oh shit. 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 Oh, I'm fucked. I can get through this without the fucking tree right behind me. Whoa! Whew! Alright, let's do this again. Just need a little. Need to get a run starts all. That's what happened to me. You gotta get a running start. Take the tree down like I did. There you go. Back up a little bit and just take it. It'll do it. Yeah, I went just to the right of the tree. That'd be pretty cool during the day. Oh, that's straight up right there. Woohoo! Oh, hell no. everything already. Sidewalks. Good God. I don't think I have any footage of us out here riding, but before this was all open land. It's already built up. It surprised me if there's already a fucking house back here. Massive. This?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, stupid.
Wow. Put air in low for this. Oof. Just holding it?
Just hold it steady. You can't really go that fast.
The thing that sucks is every time we go around a turn, it's banking the wrong way. It's going this way. We need bank turns.
We just gotta rip up the dirt and the sand. Turn.
Oh, that's true. We just go up there. Whoa! Yes, you can really only do two. jogging. Still back there? Massive fucking retention line. That's the only problem. You got those right there. You have to go down on the inside.